Hello everyone, it's Joyverse. Wilds of Eldraine is finally here, and so today we are going to play some Dimir Faeries. With the last historic anthology, we got Vendilion Click, and with the bonus sheet in Wilds of Eldraine, we got Bitterblossom. Now, Bitterblossom is straight up a better Squirrel's Hive, and because of that, we can finally play a proper fairy tribal deck in historic. The stronger end of our deck are all instant speed with cards like Fairy Mastermind, Obyra, Vendilion Click, and well, long-time champion from Throne of Eldraine, Brazen Borrower. As for the instants and sorceries in the deck, we are playing a full set of the Tribal Thoughtseize and Counterspell, Ego Drain and Spell Setter respectively, while having some extra copies of Thoughtseize and Ice Out, which we can bargain with either our fairy tokens or the Bitterblossom enchantment itself. Overall, the deck has insane aggressive tempo with every creature being offensively statted and they are all flying. This makes for fast games. Now, so is Dimir Faeries the way to go in historic? I have tried several ratios in the deck already and this is the build I am happiest with at the very moment. So will the deck cut it? I don't know. Let's see. Let's play the game and see. Game number 1 and we are going first with a pretty decent curve, but the only problem over here is we don't have a third land. But you know what, going first we can take on the aggression, we can do that, and we even have a counter spell. So the thing is quite simple. We have Sleep Curse Fairy on 1 and that alone enables a lot of our game, like Obyra, Spell Setter, Fairy Fencing, everything gets enabled just by having this on turn 1. So I am going to keep this. We play this Fairy on 1 and we say go. So now we wait and see what our opponent is gonna do. Watching at our sleeping 1 play point 3/3. I said play point once again, so 1 mana 3/3. My bad. So okay. So we are facing Grixis, and I don't know if they have a fatal push for this or Obyra. So we'll just go pass. Because depending on circumstances, I don't want to emote. Depending on circumstances, we can spell setup, and we are going to spell setup. So we haven't drawn a land yet, but we can just play out our Obyra this turn, or I think we can play out our Bitterblossom this turn. Our Obyra can come the next turn. I could have used this time to untap my Sleep Curse Fairy, but chances are if I do untap my Sleep Curse Fairy, it might get fatal pushed, which is something I'm scared of. Like, depending on the circumstances, we are going to untap our Fairy on turn 3, and yep. For example, this is quite the case for untapping our Fairy. Now if need be, if they play a Shieldred, we can take care of the Shieldred the next turn, so that's good. Hell, we can even go for Vendilion Click next turn. I mean, fine, we have our enabler. You wasted your entire turn trying to kill it, so that's fine by us. Okay, I think this is the turn to play Obyra. So we'll just go in, push 1 damage, and we'll flash Obyra in. Or we could even flash Vendilion Click in. Okay. as you can see. Okay, so we have a Thought Seize this turn, and we also have the ability to play Blazon Borrower for 2. Let's just sort through them. See if they have any removal spells. Okay, we are taking the Hostage Taker here because I am not letting them take my Divider. And we are going in. They can play the Rusko. I'm not worried about the Rusko. Okay, that's fine. And what I am going to do over here is put the Warlock class back to their hand. I'm going to make their place even more clunkier, because then they have to decide between playing a land or playing the Warlock class or playing this or playing that, and they don't have the removal either. Good for us, good for us. Just 3 lands and we are already on the way to win. Let's see. If there's a removal for Obaira, we still have a chance to win. So that's fine by us. As you can see, this isn't a problem at all. Bye bye. They don't have any lands untapping and they're just going to die. And we are going to make them... we are going to Evo Drain them for sure. Show me, okay. That's a nice Ruinous Ultimatum and just... Oh well. I will never know what their deck was, but they were multicolored something. Game number 2 and we have a nice starting hand, I would say. We have 3 lands, we have the Vendilion Click, we also have the Thought Seize on 3. So that's a bit bad, but the best thing here is we have 2 Bitterblossoms. So that's the only reason that's the sole reason I would keep this 3-lander hand with turn 2 play. So I mean, we have proper turn 2 play, so I don't need to worry that much. So we are keeping this hand. Like, we can throw the Watery Grave and put it tap. That's it. That's pretty good right there. Okay. This would have been a very good case for Stallion in this game. Like, they have a lot of 1 PP spells and a lot of 1 PP cards. So I don't think they're going for an attack though. So as you can see, we can play the Bitterblossom over here and then go for the Ego Drain. And also something very interesting, I might have said this before already, that since this is a tribal enchantment with the term fairy in it, it also triggers Obaira, so I really like that. Okay, Ego Drain. So what are we going to discard from them? Anything that can help us ignore their toxic counters, basically. Show me your hand, brother. Show me your hand. Okay, they have Pestilent, Siphoner, Tamiya Scaling. No one left behind. Okay, so we are taking this out. We don't want them to gain life. We want them to be losing life. And you know who helps in that? Bitterblossom does. So with every Bitterblossom proc, we are going to be doing 2 damage every turn. If only Obaira wasn't a legendary, but that's asking too much. This deck already has a lot of tempo going for it. So, yep. Oh, Toxic 3. We might be in trouble. Maybe. Like unless they specifically kill us on like this turn, we are still playing the game. As you can see, this token is going to trade here for sure. Okay. They have a faerie-based roach. Okay. I think they are going to go for a trade here. So they aren't trading. The faerie-based roach is going to be quite a problem. And we are going to spell settle. Okay. Have a lot of damage from the attack team, and the question is quite simple here. Do we... Okay, yeah, this is fine. We'll target ourselves. We'll target ourselves and draw a card. It doesn't matter. We'll just throw the Vendilion Click and get ourselves something else, and we will be here. Depends on what they play, but we are going to be trading here. It's better that we take the trade here. We don't want to die to 2 more toxic counters. Exactly. As you can see, they are proliferating. And I want to see what they got back. Okay, I can't see what they got back in specific. Show me that, show me that. Okay, they got that back. So, the assumption is they are going to go in. Yes. And we are dying. I completely forgot that Venerated Rot Priest affects everything else on their side as well, so it's okay. Sometimes you are on a good roll, sometimes something bad happens. You can't just... and these guys are toxic. Can't really dodge them. Game number 3, and we are on the draw over here this time. But we still have 3 lands, so we are definitely going to keep this. And not only that, we are going to Thoughtseize on 1. The only real time or place where I would be Thoughtseizing on 1. So seems doesn't seem bad at all. Doesn't seem bad at all. I don't know why I like Ajani, but whenever I see Ajani, as you can see, whenever I see Ajanis, I feel like they're going to play something quite cringe, and as you can see, it's toxic one more time. So such is life, I guess. Such is life. Yeah, we are definitely going to take out their fill. And I think they're totally going to... Yep. So, with that thing out of the way, we have our Obaira. We want our trade. We want our Bitterblossom. Like, I totally want my Bitterblossom right now. Otherwise, I'm going to like straight up lose. Okay. Is that an insect? No. Okay, so what we are going to do over here is we're going to play Thoughtseize first and discard the discard whatever they have. Okay, that's fine. So we aren't, we have 2 mana. We aren't going to ego drain them anymore. We'll just play our fairies. And we won't attack. We won't attack yet. Now is not the time to attack. And okay. So Obaira is here. The Faeries, they don't have a roach yet. Okay. We'll trade properly. Right now would be a good time. Right now would be a good time to get fairy fencing. And just as I was saying that, we draw a fairy fencing. So we take care of Finn the Fangbearer here. And voila! Okay, so much for this game. Last game they had the perfect curve into the perfect top deck. This game they are going first, yet they have the worst possible hand, and their hand is being disrupted. So this thing, hand disruption. Fairy Tribal as a deck, just like Dimir Rogues, another deck I like. There's a lot of hand disruption going on, which also enables a lot of offensive tempo. So if you are someone who likes grabbing tempo like that in a deck that's not necessarily a control deck, then Fairies is just the deck for you. Even in historic, I like how my series is supposed to be made of 3 games, but I often end up playing 4 games per video. So at this point I am just going to like play 4 games or even 5 perhaps. Maybe as a starter I'll do 5 games this video. Let's see how that goes. In terms of view. Also, we are facing up against the Shadowheart. So if anyone is playing Baldur's Gate 3, please let me know. Definitely a great game. I am over here on my MacBook waiting for the full release. So anyway, we are going second, so that means we are going to have 1 extra draw, and we have plays for 2 mana, but I am not too keen on that, so I am going to take a mulligan. Sure. We throw the ego drain this time, because regardless we are still going to play the Shipwreck Mass on 1, or yeah, we do still play the Marsh on 1. I was thinking of playing Thoughtseize on 1, but that might not work. So play the Thoughtseize first, see what they have. Collected Company, Invoke Despair, Shieldred's Edict. I think we can throw away the Shieldred's Edict first. I'm not particularly worried about the Go for the Throat right now. Yeah, you can't play Go for the Throat, as you can see. But they can go for the throat my Fairy Mastermind, which is an issue. And Golgari Collected Company, I wonder what that... Oh yeah, they are elves? I would like to see what their turn 3 is. What their turn 4 is. And we are not drawing a land here. Not Daijobu. This isn't Daijobu at all. I think they're going to go for the Collected Company. I don't think playing the cut down, go for the throat here would be a good idea. So let's see. Oh my god! It's a Nazgul deck! usually I should be like worried about what collected company brings out. Instead, I am here surprised and happy seeing a Nazgul deck, a proper Nazgul deck, in fact. You know what? I might actually steal this deck after this game is finished. But on the other hand, we don't draw a land. The only thing we have over here is a Brazen Borrower, which we have to play against the Ring Bearer. Because we have no other proper play to do. And we are super behind. Not only in mana, we are also behind on tempo. And well, some games happens. And they have the Invoke Despair, of course. It's in the name, Invoke Despair. And our fairy fencing is not gonna do enough. So that's just sad. And if I play my fairy mastermind, it's going to get throated. It's going to get deep throated. I'm sorry, chat. But yeah, as you can see, compared to my other videos, I am definitely enjoying playing this deck much more than the other few decks I had played before. But yes, I think this is a concede angle, but you know what? We'll play it out. Shadowheart with Nazguls. A combination I wasn't expecting. A combination I wasn't expecting to lose to, in fact. Definitely a day. It's definitely a day today. I think if they play another Invoke Despair, we can just safely say we are out of the game. Alright. They have 3 mana more for the other Nazgul as well. Yeah, I think play the fairy mastermind, see how that goes. I think we can see that they have the go for the throne. So our fairy fencing won't do. Our fairy fencing isn't going to do anything. Feels bad. I am sorry, Yuta. I am sorry. They have 7 lands, we have 2. Sometimes some games happen and you can't do anything about it, so hey. Okay. They even have a Sauron. We don't have any place. Let them just kill us. They have the damage for it. And well, that was a fun looking deck too. So, oh well. For 2-2, we should really do a game fight. So, I usually in videos like this, I usually try to cherry pick the better games. But honestly speaking, it's better to show you guys the truth than to show you some lies that makes you just play the deck and then realize it's bad. The thing is, no matter how good your mana base might be, one way or the other you might get screwed regardless. And this was one of those games. I could have gone out of this game much earlier if I hadn't had Brazen Borrowers. But I still went the extra mile and played this game. So you know what? Let's just look at this game. Let's just look at this game for later. See what can be done. Learn. And let's go to the next game. Game number 5, we are ready to jive. Anyway, this time I'm willing to keep the two-lander hand because our hand is pretty nice. We have Obaira on 2, we have Spellsetter on 3, and we have Spellsetters and Bitterblossoms. And since we are on the draw, we can draw another land, so not a big issue. Let's see. It's another Ajani player and it's another forest, so well, we'll see how that goes. Another forest, sure. Okay. Sure. So I think we play the Bitterblossom over here. Better to start swapping them from the start. I hope I do get a land next turn. Sure. Sure. Show me the collect. Okay. Bye bye. Nice. We can take the one. That's fine. Love to have another Sithis? No. So this game we are going to know you the opponent. That's basically the part of the plan. Yep. That's part of the plan. Yep. So we are this is a problem. This could get big super fast. So next turn we are going to fencing them for 2. Or we can just play the Bitterblossom. I am the enchantment deck now. We are putting ourselves on a far worse clock, but anyway, to be fair, this is pretty good. Yes, I don't want this to stay alive. Okay, so we are going to take 3, we are going to take 5 in total. Okay, not bad. That's a lot of damage we can lose, and blocking won't help us regardless. So what we can do in this situation is just go face harder than our opponent. I think I made the mistake by letting this stay alive. So it's fine. I punted the game. It's on me. We super punted this game. You know what? Let's make it a 6 episode. Let's make it a 6 episode. My bad. Let's make it a 6 game special. Why? Because I want to end this game. I want to end this video on a 3-3. Not a 2-3. God, I am enjoying myself super well. This is it. Game 6, and we are on the draw one more time. But to be fair, this is pretty nice. It's not the worst. But the question stands. Are we thought seizing on turn 1 or are we sleep cast fairy or ferrying on turn 1? I suggest we go thought seize on turn 1, so we'll keep this hand of course and thought seize. Let's see what happens. Okay. Goblins. Sure. Yeah, we do not want to sleep cast fairy on turn 1 against these guys. We want to completely dump their hand. Show me the Krenko. There's a Goblin Anarchomancer, there's a Goblin Ringleader. Ringleader is going out. Next turn, we are going to go Hall of Storm Giants. Yeah. We can't take that much damage. We play Ovaira. We definitely play Ovaira as a blocker. We are just waiting for the Krenko seriously. Okay. Okay. That's 3 mana right there. So play the Sleep Curse Fairy. Play the Sleep Curse Fairy. And we wait. No, we are not going to attack here. At worst, we are going to Fairy Mastermind flash it in. Okay. Flash it in. I hate this enchantment. Like, this enchantment makes Gruul Goblins a very good deck, honestly speaking. Okay, now we are going to play a sitting game. We are going to play a sitting game here. So, do we ego drain them or not? Is to ego drain or to not to? To ego drain or to not to ego drain? You know what? No. I'll keep this hand. They probably have a land. Or they have a Muxus. But I think they should be able to play a Muxus though. Muxus is 6 mana. I don't know why they aren't going for that. And with the 2 Anarchomancers, it's going to be 4 mana. So I don't know why they aren't playing it. But sure. Okay. As you can see, there's another Scarce Box right here. That's a lot of mana as you can see. Okay. So let me see. Show me the hand, brother. Show me the hand. Yep. This guy has been hiding that for a while. And we can also Vendilion click. We can actually Vendilion click ourselves. Depends. And we are not going to attack either. This is going to be a sitting game until they mux us. Like, God! Yup. We can't even counter them is the case. Okay, wait. Pass. Okay. So we have a Vendilion click, we have a spell stutter. You know what, we can just go face with this and then untap it. We can do that. We can play some hokey poke. if they do try to do something, yeah, if they do try to do something, yes, we are just gonna drop the spell setup. So currently our goal is to just go face with okay, and spell setup. I think they have enough mana to play it though. They have to sacrifice a lot though. So 5 plus 7, 5 plus 2, 7. They have to play 7 mana extra, which they can, but it's not going to get strong. Haste, my bad. But if Muxus summons something that gives them haste, that will be bad. Okay, we resolved that. Okay, that's a haste event. Okay. Just one matron, okay. Okay. So I would assume that is going to happen, yes. Okay. Sure. We still have that going. Sure. Sure. So now we have 6 little goblins, a trap finder, and a Muxus. So wait, how much that is good? 7, 8, 9, 10. That's going to be a 14. Okay. We can manage it, honestly speaking. Realistically, we can manage it. We just have one of our fairies jump block this. We just do that and rinse and repeat. There's also the case that these are all flyers, so we don't actually need to worry about getting blocked. So we have to be a bit more careful and we can win this game. Still, we are behind. I can tell you that we are behind, but we can still win this game. Yes. And we are waiting. Our opponent over here, they are thinking a lot. They have 2 timers. What a way to end this video. So I promised myself that we are not going 2-3, we are going to go 3-3 and end the video like that. And here we are, 3-3. So yeah, did the deck cut it? I would say it cuts it for me. I like fairies, I like the color combination of Dimir. Always have. Does it need a bit more of a push in a historic? I don't know, maybe. Is it a good deck? Yes, it is, but it's mostly a good deck on the play. On the draw, you have to have your disruptive hand, otherwise then you will never ever be able to be fire off your powerful spells. Is Bitterblossom a good card? I think Bitterblossom got banned in Lorwyn. So if that's not a sign of a good card, then I don't know what is. Anyway, that's it for this video. Remember to like, subscribe, and even share. I have a lot more fun things coming in from next weekend. So stay in touch. Bye.